Welcome back, YouTube. It is a great day to be different. So that's what we are going to do today. We're going to show you guys how to be different. We have a high taper, bald fade into a sponge top for you guys. Yes, sir. But we're going to pick everything out. We're going to pick this out so that we can sponge it. We want to lift it off the scalp just a little bit, stretch it out just a little bit, give it a much more fuller filled look. So we're going to pick that out. And then we're going to sponge, as you can see right here. We're going to go straight into it. I like to sponge first a lot of the times before I start fading, just so I can get a better look, a better visual creatively on how the haircut's going to be shaped before I go into the fade process. So as you can see right here, we're going to sponge the hell out of this. And then we are going to go into the fade process. So we're going to lay down the taper area, pick it out, comb it out just a little bit more, give it a better look so I can see the fade a little bit better. As you can see, that looks a little bit more even. It's laid down. And then we're going to go straight into the fade process. So we're going to set in that bald line. If you guys notice, I'm going to kind of arc it a little bit, give it a much more contoured fade, contoured look to the head shape and to the haircut. I'm going to be using no guard on this haircut and the stretch bracket, as you can see right here, no guard. We're going to go what would usually be all the way open, and with the stretch bracket right here, boom, all the way open, giving us that one. Go up just a little bit more. We're going to flick out at the top a little bit using your corners. I closed it right there so I can freehand a little bit. And then represented down there by the bottom right. We're going to go into the detail process from there. With the feather, using your feather technique, using nothing but your corners. This is all the way open right now. And then we just dropped it closed. And we're going to attack that bald line. The higher you go up, the more you want to open your lever, using your corners. And you can see it's already pretty much faded for the most part. We're just going to detail it. There's nothing but detail work. Feather technique, nothing but your corners, hit nothing but the dark spots. Now this does require a little bit more experience. But as you can see, hit brush, using your corners, attacking the dark spots. And it's pretty much faded. That came together real nice, real easy. No guards required. I like to set in behind the ear sometimes just so you can get a better look at the fade. So we're going to attack that a little bit. Clean the hair off the ears. Give it that contoured arc. Move the ear out of the way. Don't be scared to move the ear out of the way. But you guys can see how that fade came along. Did not require any guards. You guys let me know in the comments if you have any issues. It took me a long time. I'm not gonna lie. I've been cutting for about 8 years now. And I feel like I'm just now getting comfortable with not having to use a guard. I'm starting to freehand cut down some time a lot more now. Speeding up some time. Getting my clients in and out. But still consistently giving out a good quality haircut. Behind the ears is very difficult as well. But here goes the other side. It's the exact same steps. I'm gonna let you guys have it. It's really sped up. But just so you guys know I didn't skip it. Here you guys go. We'll be back for the edge up process. All right, well, we are back for the edge up process. We're going to start right in the middle. We're going to punch that line in, and we're going to walk it to one or the other side. Does not matter which side you walk it to first. As you can see right here, I'm walking it to the right side. We're going to meet it back in the middle. Usually I do walk it to the left just based off the way that my station is, but for this haircut right here, as you can see, I started walking it to the right first. We're going to punch that corner in. And once I feel like that side is good, we are going to move on to the left side. We're going to walk it to the left side, get it to match the right. Always coming back to the middle, tapping and going to making sure it's even and consistent. We're going to punch that vertical bar in. You can see his corners are a little light, but we have tools, we have enhancements for that. And you guys will see how much of a difference those enhancements will make in a minute. We're gonna throw some pencil on it for some contour. Same thing on the other side. We're gonna punch that vertical bar in. I do switch to these sabers just because he has a shorter, smaller vertical bar. So with that smaller blade, it just works a little bit better for me. Use some pencil for that contour. And then we're gonna move into the enhancement stage. So I like to start off with a wet foundation first, a wet base, and then we're gonna follow right up like that, just like that, with the fibers. Wet foundation gives the dry fiber something to stick to. So as you can see, wet foundation first, and then follow right up with the dry fibers. The dry fibers give it a much more cleaner filler look, and it gets rid of that wet shiny look that the wet enhancements leave behind. That's very important for pictures and videos just like this. Remember, you guys, I told you these corners were light, but we were going to fill it in with enhancements. As you can see right there, how much of a better look that gives the edge up and the haircut overall together a better look. Wet foundation first, dry fibers behind. I'm gonna slap them with some hot sauce. As you can see right there, it's gonna allow me to push that pencil over and give it that razor blade look. Boom. That pencil slides over beautifully. We're gonna punch in that corner. As you can see how thin that pencil looks now. Boom. Same thing on the other side. We already laid down the wet foundation over here. Didn't get it on camera, but wet foundation first. We're gonna follow up with the dry fibers, get rid of that wet shiny look. It's gonna fill in a little bit better. Yes, sir. Throw some hot sauce on it. It's gonna allow me to push that pencil over and clean up any overspray of the wet or dry enhancement. Boom. Pencil slides over easy. No issues. Clean up the overspray, make it pop. As you can see how much of a difference that fade looks. That complete finished look with the fade and the enhancements. Clean. Very, very clean. Yes, sir. Here goes the back taper. It's not really much of a difference. I did not use any guards in this entire haircut. I know it may have seemed like I sped through this haircut, but there wasn't really much knowledge I could give, to be honest with you guys. It requires a lot of skill, requires a lot of confidence to be able to do a fade with no guard. It requires a lot of artistic ability. You have to see it to be able to deliver it. But here you guys go. This video isn't much educational, but just so you guys know it can happen. It can work. You guys can do it. Easy day. We're gonna finish off the lineup behind the ears. Just gonna bring that back taper together. As you can see that right there. Same thing on the other side. Clean up the hair behind the ears. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Easy day. You can go ahead and give my man's the mirror. We're gonna get the nod of approval. Yes, sir. He's gonna give it back. And you guys remember what he came in looking like. Yeah, you guys remember. Sheesh. What that boy come to do, man? Came to be different. Eesh. Yes, sir. That's different. Clean high taper face, sponge top. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Appreciate you guys for staying tuned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Do whatever you guys got to do to keep me on your timeline, man. It's Kriispy, and that is Kriispy. We out of here. Peace.